Good morning and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable speakers, our all distinguished guests from Universitas Sumatera Utara, USU, Medan, Indonesia, our colleagues from both university, UiTM Teknologi Mara Cawangan, Terengganu dan Universitas Sumatera Utara, dan not to forget our beloved students. I'm Fatia Ismail, the Master of Ceremony cum the moderator of this session. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to our first UiTM Cawangan Terengganu Universitas of Sumatera Utara International Mobility Program UUIMP 2023. In this particular program this morning, we would have a sharing session with 4 invited and distinguished speakers from both universities. The theme of our sharing session is Navigating the Changing Landscape of Business, Thriving in the Digital Era. We shall dive into this theme from various perspectives, from financial management perspective, social and entrepreneurship, and not to forget from the angle of hotel and tourism industry. Before we start our sharing session, allow me to introduce our first speaker. She is Dr. Wan Anissa Banum Datuk Saleh. Dr. Wan Anissa Banum, or commonly known as Dr. Nisa, or Kak Nisa for some of us, has been with UiTM Cawangan Terengganu for 25 years. Okay. But still she looks so young. Okay. Her areas of interest are corporate finance and also mergers and acquisition. Her participation in innovation for teaching and learning has won her a gold award. Okay. Not to forget, she also got a diamond award in the International Invention and Innovative Competition 2020. She also won the Best Paper Award at the International Academic Conference 2021. Okay, today Dr. Nisa will be sharing a very interesting topic with us today, embracing digital transformation, thriving in the changing landscape of financial business. As we know, financial market nowadays has become so fancy and is so technologically moving so fast forward, okay? Especially after the world pandemic hit us in 2020. So everything has changed, okay? We as the banking customer also need to update ourselves with the current and latest instrument, the applications, okay? So let's hear what Dr. Nisa has to deliver to us. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Wan Anissa Bandung Datuk Saleh to deliver and share her insights on this matter. Silakan Dr. Nisa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Madam Fatia. Even though these topics focus on the financial business but may relate to other type of businesses. At the end of the program, I hope the audience, especially students, I know my students are here in Dewan Jasmine. Okay, I hope the students are mentally ready from doing digital to being digital to start your digital journey in any industry after you graduated. Okay, I hope you can see my slide. Yeah. As we all know that digital is a management tool, while digitalization transformations is the process of integrating digital technologies into the value chain of activities. For whom? For customers and broader stakeholders, which leads to improving organization performance. In other words, companies that do not proactively adapt their digital strategy will not only be left behind but also vanish faster and more surprisingly than this was the case in the past. Okay. Take notes about that. Now, the landscape of finance. This is the area that we want to focus. The landscape of finance has undergone a profound transformation in the digital era. The advancements in the technology, coupled up with changing consumer preferences, have created both challenges and opportunities for financial businesses or finance accounting department. So you may work in a finance or accounting departments, okay, or a fintech companies. So I want you to be ready mentally from doing digital to being digital. So by combining the industry expertise with the innovation fintechs, solution can be created that address the evolving needs of customers. That means your customers, companies' customers, drive financially inclusion and build a sustainable financial systems. So finance company should navigate this changing landscape. And you as a student also should be able to navigate your own landscape during your lifetime in the university. So get ready, student. So navigate this changing landscape. Okay, financial inclusions. Okay, before I go further about financial inclusion, maybe you need to know the definition, the meaning of financial inclusion. Maybe this is the first time you hear the word financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is the availability and equality. So take note the equality of opportunities to access financial services. And I believe you all as a students have the equality to access the financial services, isn't it? Okay, so when you work in a company, make sure when you develop certain products, innovation products, other people's, uh, your customer, every customer can access that financial products. So this refers to the process by which individuals and businesses can access appropriate, affordable, and timely financial products and services. These include banking, loan, equity, and insurance products. So I think you all know the process of selecting, because you as a student nowadays experience how to select the suitable uh, software for you to do your assignment, to complete your assignment. So when you work in a company, is the same thing, but it's a little bit advanced. So in the company, you need to select a proper software to be used in the company, or you or your colleague will develop or adapt a technology which is a very complex. When I say complex, because this is not for yourself, but this is for the organizational processes and the structure of the whole organizations. So there are four key aspects of digital transformation. The first one, customer experience. Second, data analytics. Third, automation. And the fourth one, cyber security. Okay, this is the most important part, customer experience, because if you don't have customer, if you lost customer, definitely your company will not survive. So always put your customer at the center. In the digital era, customer expect personalized experience. You yourself, when you go to a shop or you buy something, if you feel happy, you will go back to the shop and buy other goods, isn't it? Because you get good service and you get good product. So it's the same thing here. When you work in a company, make sure you enhance customer engagement and satisfaction. So you need to feel satisfied, and your customer also need to feel satisfied with the product that the company developed. Okay. So the next one, financial businesses need to embrace digital channels. So there are many digital channels, especially nowadays. You look at the mobile, handphone, all are in your handphone. You can do it at any time during the day and night. So this involves leveraging mobile application online banking platform and chatbot to provide convenient access to financial services. So what is chatbot? Chatbot is for the customer to be able to chat, to complain, or to give ideas to your company to improve. Okay, so there are many other software you can use. And another one, investing in a user-friendly interfaces. Okay, if you as a student, actually you are doing digital already because you are using UFuture. The attendance is in the UFuture. You can get your notes in the future. You can access um, other link that is provided from your lecturers. So here, can improve the customer experience. I know sometimes you may not feel satisfied because the software, something that is hanging, or other things that you cannot work perfectly, but uh, we are trying to improve. Okay, improve in terms of the technology, in terms of digital. So what you experience now, you will use it in your company. So you will keep improve your product, especially you leverage data analytics for the enables financial institution to gain insight into customer behavior, preferences, and needs, allowing them to offer tailored products and services. So if you work in a company, uh, you may choose different software. Here, you can see on the slide, okay, there are a few software that are available. There are many software. But here, if you see financial design for small, medium enterprises, software that's suitable for small and medium. AutoCount is another software that you as a financial employees or accountant can use auto account for small company or medium company. One alumni have informed me that uh, the company that he worked, a small company, used AutoCount. So he told me that AutoCount is good also to manage, not just for finance worksheet, but for others management, human resource, and other part for maintenance. So when you see your alumni, when you discuss with your alumni, you ask them what are the software that they use, which one is suitable, how they learn to use it. Okay, because all this software have manual, so you don't have to worry, you can learn quickly. That's why when you go for an interview, when they ask you the software, all this software, probably you are not familiar with the software because you never use the software. But it's okay, you can mention you learn Excel during your studies. So from that Excel, you have the basic things. uh, you have the basic information about Excel. So all this information are advanced Excel because the developer uh, produce advanced product. Okay? Advanced product according to the tailored product and services need by the company. Okay, there is another system analysis, product development. Short term, we call it SAP, software and solution, technology and business application. This is for the big company. Okay, example of big company, Petronas. Yeah, once managers inform me they use system analysis program development. So this is a very complex software but suitable to manage a very big company. So even though there are managers outside the Malaysia, they're traveling, they can still access the software. Okay, they can monitor how much payment that they receive, how much how much product is being sold, and so on. Yeah, if there are system error, they can quickly detect it. Yeah. Okay, next one, data analytics. This is the second important part you have to consider when you access the digitalization. Okay, harnessing the power of data, vast amount of data. Sometimes uh, you feel not good. Okay, I said not good, but sometimes you feel, oh, there are too much data, I cannot handle the data, uh, I don't think I can survive. No, you can survive. Just now I mentioned about the software. There are many different type of software. Use the software. Okay, use the opportunity for the financial businesses. Yeah. uh, in the company you can suggest, okay, you can suggest the company to buy. You cannot get free software, have to buy. Okay, but if a very small company, they reluctant to buy. Once alumni have informed me that he previously worked in a small company. They didn't have a very good software. They just use basic Excel. So basic Excel cannot accommodate their business. So when he worked actually as an intern, okay, intern, but they value him as an intern because he adjusts the Excel according to the need of the company. So the employer, the boss, are very happy with him. Okay. However, he got another job, a very good job with another company. So because he want to have a good career path, so he worked in a little bit company. Okay, so this is your opportunity from what you learn in Excel during your study time. You further it, use it, and advance it in the business, any kind of business, whether you in the finance department or other department. I believe any program learn Excel. Okay, um, in UiTM, I believe a degree in customer service, they also learn Excel. In other course, Madam Fatia, do they learn Excel?
Yes.
Yes, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
They learn. Only the difference is in finance diploma or degree in finance, they learn uh, a little bit detail advanced than the other program. Okay, so that's why those finance students be able to innovate, be able to create a very good Excel, advance that Excel for the company. So don't underestimate yourself, even though you are just graduated. Okay, so this insight can be used to make informed. Okay, informed for what? For business decision. So can develop targeted market campaign, detect fraudulent activities, and risk management. So by identifying patterns and trends, so you can look whether the pattern is up, pattern is down, uh, is it high risk or low risk. So businesses should take the opportunities to grow the company. Yeah. In other words, there are researchers, okay, have gained result. Okay, the result reveal a significant increase in digital payments, as well as close relationship between digital payment with financial inclusion and operational efficiency of financial institution. So here I highlight the digital payments because everyone, almost every person in these worlds probably use digital payment. Okay, only we may not use yet microchip that that use in your hand, isn't it? Okay, so that one is already used in China, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that one we may look into that whether you can use that or not. Okay, so at this time we are comfortable, isn't it? But you just using credit card, debit card, QR scan, and so on. Okay, the third one, automation. Streamlining the operation of efficiency. Automation plays a vital role in streamlining financial business operations. So this is very famous actually. Robotic process automation can automate repetitive tasks such as data entry and conciliation. These can reduce humans' error by ensuring consistent and accurate processes. Okay. We know that humans like to make errors. It's not that we like to make errors, but sometimes we
Tend to make errors.
tend to make errors, okay, especially when we have too many work.
Yes.
Okay, too many work, and we cannot handle that works, and we cannot check whether we have done it properly, so many errors. So to reduce the human error, okay, to reduce the human error, so automation, the software that I mentioned just now, can help you to minimize the error or zero the error. So it should be compliance with regulatory and requirements. Task, financial professionals. Okay, I use financial professional because I imagine that my student later on will be a finance professional one day, inshallah. So when you know this software, you work in a company, a very complex or big company, or you work in a small company, the company will grow bigger and bigger. Why? Because you are one of the finance professional that make a very good strategies. So strategies in terms of what? First, financial analysis. Second, forecasting. Third, providing personalized financial advice. So you have time for forecasting. Okay, once you have a very good software. Cybersecurity. That is the fourth and the last one. I think you all know what is cybersecurity. We heard about this many times. Many people advise about safeguarding digital asset. Okay, you don't want to experience cyber threat, because when there are significant risks to the financial institution and their companies, you may suffer losses. The company may suffer losses. So what the finance company should do here? First, robust cybersecurity measure. Second, multi-factor authentication. Third, encryption. And fourth, regular security audits. When you talk about security audits, many companies outlook, okay, probably miss the security audit in terms of the company can hire a person or another company try to attack their company. Attack in terms what? In terms of digitalization, whether they can access their data uh, without approval. So if that company that been hired can access, so the company need to do something. Don't wait for someone to attack your data, then you want to take action. Because if that happens, when that happens, what happened to your data? Someone can steal your data, then you can lose your customers, data, you can not just lose the customer data, you can you will lose the customers and the company will not survive. So what the company should do, or you as a student should do, get a proper training, awareness program. For what? To mitigate the risk. Maintain a very strong security posture. Okay, not your only body posture, but security posture in terms of digitalization. So now, conclusion. So by prioritizing customer experience, leveraging data analytics, embracing automation, and safeguarding against cyber threats, financial institutions can position themselves for success. You want to be success, isn't it? So please, from doing digital, become being digital. So by navigating the evolving landscape of finance, embracing digital technologies, businesses can provide innovative financial solutions, improve operating, foster stronger customer service. This is a sentences. This is a word by Harding, 2023. Quote, focus on high value activities and new strategic in decision makings that will help drive performance and sustain success for the organizations. So this is very important. So when you have a very good software, you have time. You have time for other activities. Okay? So to remain competitive in the ever-changing financial industry is very important. I like this one sentences by Harding 2023. It is critical that we become comfortable and harnessing new and emerging technology and go from just doing digital to being digital. So where are you now? Are you doing digital? Or are you being digital? I will let you think about that. So I end my session. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, we have finished with Dr. Anissa as the first speaker. Thank you, Dr. Anissa. A very informative presentation. So let's see if we have any question from the audiences. Okay, we have one question here. Okay, Dr. Nisa, it is from Aina Shazana binti Zainal. Okay, she asked that, okay, microchip is an implant in the human body that is used to make payment, replacing the debit and credit card. So, alright, is the microchip implant in the body is allowed in Islam?
Thank you. Who's it? Shazana.
Aina Shazana.
Aina Shazana. Okay. Well, that is not my area to answer that questions. Yeah. But however, in terms of my knowledge as a basic Muslim, I try to answer from my understanding. Okay. Okay, before that, when you mentioned the microchip, that is under beneath the skin, isn't it? It being injected. Okay, injected. If I'm not mistaken, they inject, isn't it?
The implant, yes.
That's it. They implant in here. Okay. Probably this is a new one. This is not in Malaysia yet. Yeah. There is no fatwa that I know whether it is haram or not. Probably we afraid to do that. Okay, so So better wait and see whether there is a fatwa mentions whether you can do or not. Okay, but however, the basic in Islam is uh, it should not be haram in terms of pork, alcohol in your body. Okay, if there is in the chip, that is haram. And then it should not change your body. So if the chips in the body change your structure, uh, is haram. Okay, so depends. We don't know yet. Okay, because this is still new. And then let's say about tattoo. Tattoo is not probably not mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, it's not mentioned in Al Quran, or microchip is not mentioned in Al Quran. So we have to wait for the council, fatwa council. But for tattoo already mentioned is haram, because it's permanent at your body. Something is permanent in your body is haram. So that microchip, I'm not sure whether that one is permanent in your body or not. And then is it easy to take out, okay, to withdraw from the body or not, okay, because if you die, what happens if the chip in your body? So there's this old traditional, okay, that probably people use now, still use, because that like to be beautiful, okay, minta jauh, all these things, they use susuk. So susuk is something that they in the body, so that is haram. So whatever that not actually in your body is haram, uh, except let's say if that person accident and then need to include something in the body, because the bone crash, okay, need to make sure that to make sure your body is back uh, almost to normal, okay. So that is okay, but sometimes there are side effects, so need to look at the side effect, and also what are the things that can make you ill, okay. We don't know that, okay. So thank you, Shaza, isn't it?
Shazana, yeah.
Yes, Shaza, for that questions. Okay, so we have to be aware about that, and we have to make sure later on the process, okay, the process of the implant just now, because now probably we can't see that the implant in your in the body have side effect or not, okay. I hope I'm answering that questions. Okay, so council fatwa consists of ulama. Okay, so they have the knowledge. Okay, they learn Al Quran. They deeper. Okay, than us. So we wait for them to uh, for that fatwa. Okay. Uh, by the time if there is implant microchip available in Malaysia, I hope we already have the knowledge about that.
Yes. We leave it to the experts, okay? Inshallah.
Yes, we leave it to the expert. Thank you, Saja, for the questions.
Okay, so I think that's all. We have question from the audience. Okay, I just want to ask one simple question with Dr. Nisa. We know we have a few generation, and we have generation X, Y, and Z. The latest one is generation Z, which I believe they are completely IT savvy compared to us,
Yes.
generation X. So in your opinion lah, is the adaptation of the advanced technology in the financial and banking system ni are so hard for people like us?
Okay.
From your own opinion.
For us,
Yes.
okay. In term for us, okay, I'm also not 100% aware of digital.
Yes.
So it's the process of learning. Okay, we are learning together with the students. Okay, sometimes I learn digital from the students because
Yes.
they are advanced. Okay, so win-win situation. I learn from them, they learn from me. Okay, so we complete each other. And then I love the students. Okay, that's why I keep teaching, being lecturers. Okay, last time I work in M Bank. Okay, M-Bank, and I have a few friends that still working there now are general managers and managers. Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm still in the bank, whether I will be general manager or manager. But this is my path. I'm happy where I am. Okay, so probably they are in the M-Bank, in the banking industry. Their digitalization uh, advanced then. I'm an as a lecturer. Okay, so we are just giving you the basic knowledge. So it's your responsibility of the student to learn more, but need to learn ethically, okay, ethics, just now I mentioned, and follow the path in Islam. Okay, so that is the guidance, two things, ethic, and you as a Muslim, make sure you follow the right path.
Okay, thank you very much. So what I can say, if there is a need, we have to learn. Okay, so that we will not left behind lah. Kan, sebab kita pun nak pergi bayar kat kedai pun kadang-kadang kita dah guna MAE, nak tak nak we have to learn about MAE dan sebagainya. And we are very thankful that the new generation is not orang kata apa loket lah untuk berkongsi dengan kita apa-apa ilmu yang ada. Okay, so Alhamdulillah we have finished with our first speaker. Thank you very much Dr. Wan Anissa, Datuk Saleh, Wan Anissa Datuk Saleh for sharing her knowledge, okay, about the challenges in the bank that we have currently in the financial sector. Okay, I think we will take 5 minutes break before we go to our second speaker. Thank you very much for all listeners and audience. We will see you again in 5 minutes, insyaAllah.
Okay, dah boleh tutup.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, ladies and gentlemen, we now shall proceed to our second speaker. But before that, saya nak kena minta maaf dulu sebab saya first time jadi moderator dalam dunia virtual macam ni, online. Jadi saya dah jadi macam pembaca berita, mengadap sorang-sorang ke depan tu. So, alright, okay. So we are so glad here because here with us is Professor Dr. Isfenti Sadalia, ME, okay, the Dean of Faculty of Vocational, Universitas Sumatera Utara. Betul ya. Ini Dr. Isfenti, saya Puan Feti. Almost dekat-dekat sama, Fenti and Feti. Okay. Selamat datang Prof. Welcome to UiTM Cawangan Terengganu. I hope your journey here yesterday was great and you would enjoy your entire stay here, insyaAllah. Okay. Professor Dr. Isfenti will be sharing another interesting topic with us today. Challenges in bank, financial technology or fintech transformation in the era of uncertainty. Right, in the era of risk, something that we do not know what's going to happen. Yes. But before that, mohonlah kita berkenalan dulu dengan Prof. Dr. Isfenti. Okay, Prof. Isfenti has been with Universitas of Sumatera Utara for almost or more than 20 years, I guess. Yes, more than 20 years. Yes, she has held many posts there and currently is the Dean of Faculty of Vocational USU. Okay. Her area of interest are financial and international financial management, security analysis and portfolio management, and also contemporary financial issues. Okay. All right. So let's hear the presentation from Professor Dr. Isfenti. Prof, the floor or maybe I could say the studio now is yours. Okay, silakan.
Thank you. I call
Feti.
Yes,
okay.
Madam Feti.
Alright.
Makcik.
Makcik. Kat sini panggil makcik betul. Yesterday, yes.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry betul dah. Okay. We are in the level of makcik-makcik dah sekarang.
Di Indonesia ni, maybe I will talk in bahasa.
Ya, boleh, bisa.
In Indonesia and in English because my students in Indonesia is watching the YouTube link di YouTube now. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Thank you very much for this Patty. We will talk about challenge in bank fintech transformation in the era of uncertainty. As we know, digital finance in the developing world could have a great impact now. Yeah. As we know from the source of McKinsey and Company, about $3.7 trillion, around 6% of GDP boost by 2020, and 95 million new jobs. As we know, 1.6 billion newly include individuals, $4.2 trillion in new deposit, and 110 billion annual reduction in government leakage, and $2.9 trillion in new credit. This is the digital finance. Adoption of advanced analytics is a 4-stage journey: building insight, capturing value, achieving scale, becoming an analytic-driven organization. In building insight, we are predictive and prescriptive models are developed, generating clear insight for business. Analytic is a function not yet led by business or fully integrated into frontline.
Boleh tengok kat depan.
Capturing value in CEO support is clear. Business pulls for more analytic. Yes. Frontline is heavily involved in model development. Focus is on adoption and usage. Analytic is subscale, not yet covering full breadth of business and domains. In achieving scale, a center of excellence is in place with dedicated resources, investment, and organizational commitment. Analytic is at scale with a pipeline of use case, spans many domains and functions, and serve most of all business units. Analytic is still function, it is incremental to core business approach. In becoming an analytic-driven organization, analytic is part of career DNA and synonymous with pricing, underwriting, and claims. Organizational structure is modern and analytics-driven. Different functions are better integrated. Cells are dissolved. Data-driven decision-making is norm. Okay, we talk about in future of fintech in Indonesia, maybe same with in Malaysia because we are neighbors.
Yes.
We know about strength and weakness. In Indonesia, fintech refers to a company that makes use of technology to offer financial services. Example of fintech company in Indonesia might be Kartuku, Halo Money, Doku, and Veritrans. Maybe in Malaysia, I don't know about the fintech. Maybe the rapid growth of fintech space unfolds substantial opportunities, and Indonesia is one of those countries adopting the emerging technology. In addition to that, the large unbanked population in Indonesia has spurred innovation, adoption of mobile banking and fintech changing the financial landscape in Indonesia. How a digital marketplace creates value. As we know, digital marketplace now is everywhere are platforms that connect providers and consumers of dataset and data streams, ensuring high quality, consistency, and security. The data supplier authorize the marketplace to license their information on their behalf following defined terms and conditions. Everyone know about marketplace now. As we know, digital marketplace create value. Aggregate data can be an incentive for providers to share information. How banks can capitalize on the digital banking revolution. Digital banking is at a tipping point in the Asia Pacific region, and the financial services industry needs to be prepared for a transformative year ahead. Banks are now realizing that they can continue to think and operate the way to always have because the industry is undergoing constant transformation. They really need to start thinking and operating like fintech. They're going to thrive in this new era. Technology needs to underpin the entire business model. What are banks focusing on? Yeah. Digital transformation. Lenders need to embrace new data sources and technology in order to cope up with rising funding need to SMEs, small, medium enterprise. Focus on environmental, social, and governance consideration. This is the hard to focus for bank. In the post-COVID world, high demand for low-value loans. Maybe the same in Indonesia and Malaysia is predicted a small business try to restart because the COVID, yeah, try to restart operation as well as those looking to return to lifestyle that were available before the pandemic. Banks remain uniquely and systemically important to the economy. They are highly regulated institutions. They likely hold a monopoly on credit issue and risk taking. They are the major repository for deposit, which customer largest identify with their primary financial relationship. They continue to be gateways to the world's largest payment system. They still attract the bulk of requests for credit. The financial landscape in Indonesia may be different, can be segmented into different category based on funding, lending, and performance trend and drivers. In Indonesia, there is the big four banks, largest commercial banks, and other smaller commercial bank. In Indonesia, there is there is three state-owned bank. We call Bank Negara or Bank BUMN, ya. Bank Umum Milik Negara. There is the big four bank. Only one the private bank. The three Bank Mandiri, Bank Rakyat Indonesia, Bank Negara Indonesia (BNI). One private bank, Bank Sentral Asia. Ya. Based on Indonesia banking statistic, this category takes 41% of national lending. This is the big four banks. Kemudian large commercial banks, 6 sizable commercial bank with 16 retail and corporate lending in Indonesia. CIMB, this is Malaysian bank, CIMB Niaga. Danamon, Singapore, there is merger with Singapore, TBS. Ya. Permata, Maybank Indonesia, Bank Tabungan Negara, and Panin Bank. 33% of national lending present at this smaller commercial bank. 9 branches of foreign-owned bank, 12 joint venture bank, 27 regional developments, 13 syariah bank, and 44 conventional bank. In Indonesia, not so many syariah bank.
Okay.
And now in Bank Negara in Syariah merger, only one bank.
Okay.
Bank Syariah Indonesia now. Rural banks, BPRS, and microfinance institution, multi-finance company. Ya. Kemudian there is multi-finance, there is 200 multi-finance in Indonesia. Multi-finance company. Ya. As you know, example Adira Dinamika Finance, BFI Finance, Cleveland Finance, Astra Sedaya Finance. And Indonesia rural banks, this is the most important now. Even it 2% national lending, but 132 rural banks and other microfinance institution in Indonesia. The new challenger is this blossoming stage for crowdfunding, peer-to-peer lending, and other alternative up and coming fintech lender. Crowdfunding is still in Indonesia is still in Jawa, in Jawa Island. And peer-to-peer lending is almost in Indonesia. Most platforms are in testing phases and are set to reach a critical mass is the not too distant future. With significant investment from large foreign investors, e-wallets are now expanding with rapid increase of customer. There is a great opportunity for fintech startup in Indonesia, given the uneven availability of finance and low level of financial inclusion. Maybe we will discuss about in Indonesia. There is we call ojol. Ojol. Pinjol. I'm sorry, pinjol. Pinjaman online.
Okay. Alright.
Pinjol.
Okay.
Pinjol, pinjaman online. We call pinjaman online like
dia punya target customer
adalah yang tak punya collateral.
Okay.
Collateral. In bank there is more procedure, but in pinjol,
maksudnya dia punya syarat tidaklah terlalu ketat lah. Dan
tak
jumlah
banyak.
Jumlah dia pun tak perlu banyak lah.
Ya, dan ini yang sangat
Diperlukan.
Berbahaya.
Oh yes.
Ya,
Diperlukan tapi berbahaya.
berbahaya.
Ya, betul.
Berbahaya because so many dangerous about the system.
Yes. The system itself.
Yes,
Yes,
the
okay.
system.
But since it doesn't require for collateral,
Yes.
jadi dia boleh juga menyumbang kepada non-performing loans pula nanti
Iya,
kan.
yes,
Yes,
non-performing
betul.
loans.
Yeah.
Yes, this is we call pinjol.
Pinjol, okay. Menarik nama tu.
In Indonesia,
Yes.
pinjol,
Pinjol.
pinjaman online.
Pinjaman online.
Okay. Maybe the fintech data. I'm sorry, fintech has
Nak kita balik kan?
kita balik. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fintech has achieved initial mass adoption in most countries and has gained significant market transaction for the underserved population. Nah, maybe as we know, money transfer and payment take up the highest percentage, 50% in all fintech ecosystem, with the most digitally active customer. Why fintech? Nah, this is the most question, yeah. Why fintech? Fintech in Indonesia is a sector with a great potential.
Yes.
Fintech company in Indonesia are introduced in the favor of helping the banking sector to conquer the limitation of topography, reaching out to more remote area. Yeah. Confusion and complication become a routine when issuing bank loan or seeking information. Three crucial factors to grow fintech company in Indonesia: customer behavior, lower fees, and high restriction. Maybe you can see in the slide.
Yes.
The positive shift of customer behavior toward digital service is obvious. This is because they see this fintech very convenient. You can access anytime, anywhere, with any device, in comparison with bank services that require submission in person. Lower fees to reach the underserved segment and provide everyone lower transaction fees, government incentives, and access to financial services. Nah, this is high restriction. Small and medium business are having a hard time making use of particular banking service due to highly restricted bank loans. Nah, this is challenges of for fintech in Indonesia. Image of Indonesian banks, acceptance of cashless payment, proper business license in Indonesia, overseas competitor, regulation and process clarity. Maybe the same, yeah. Maybe the same.
Yes.
Everywhere the
Countries,
challenge, challenge for fintech in Indonesia. Banks should be focused on building an extensive set of distinct digital capability. This is for competitive strategy. Data-driven digital insight, integrated customer experience, digital marketing. As we know, social media everywhere. Digitally enabled cooperation, next-gen technology, digital enablers. Digital talent management. As we know, digital talent. Maybe we can discuss in the end, organization and governments. Sometimes government, pemerintah, tidak bisa the rule tidak bisa memenuhi kecepatan bergeraknya finansial.
Tuntutan.
Tidak
government sendiri kadang-kadang tidak dapat mengejar lajunya
rapidnya financial technology, digital information. The rule of government can follow the rapid.
Sepatutnya macam tu supaya dia selari seiring.
Ini the problem. I don't know in Malaysia, in Indonesia this is a problem. Sometimes the pinjol. Jadi sudah ada kejadian baru action.
Okay. Faham? Saya faham.
Ha.
Okay.
Kejadian the bad accident maybe ya kan.
Maksudnya selepas berlaku sesuatu baru tindakan diambil.
Yes. Baru dibuat peraturan.
Ya. Jadi kita boleh kata tindakan daripada authority tidak selaju dengan apa yang ditawarkan di pasaran.
Iya, benar.
Okay. Dan kita pun tahu fintech punya isu ni dari segi the vulnerability of the system, the data ownership, kita kan. Saya faham?
Fuka ya. Yeah. But the governance maybe aset tata kelola tidak bisa begitu cepat untuk mengikuti perubahan daripada fintech itu sendiri. Six success factors to build digital banking business. Number one, focus on where the real value is. Constantly test to refine the customer experience. Organize for creativity, flexibility, and speed. Create an ecosystem of partnership. Build a two-speed IT operating model. Get creative with marketing. Marketing is the most famous now.
Yes. Everybody need to do marketing.
Yes.
Everybody need to market themselves. Yes. Okay.
Everything is joined with marketing. Marketing, politics, marketing, social marketing, everything. I think now is joined with marketing.
Yes.
So will fintech lead the charge in the post-COVID-19 recovery? Prior to the outbreak, it was clear that fintech would play a pivotal role in financial service going forward. COVID-19 had undoubtedly accelerated that process. Payment fintech has done well, but it's a long-term impact. We know cashless society.
Yes.
Kita tak perlu banyak bawa uang.
Ya, tak perlu. Kita tidak ada duit pun dalam wallet sometimes. We only bring the gadget, the card.
In Indonesia, we only bring the handphone.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know in Malaysia. QRIS. We call it QRIS. So we can scan barcode.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. Same here in Malaysia.
Same in here. But QRIS tak bisa di sini lah dipakai.
Okay. Terhad kepada sempadan.
Next maybe we can cooperation with that. So in everywhere the scan barcode is
everywhere can be accessed.
Yes. Password token, token based walls. Token is stress on fee revenue as spending inserted cross-border payment and international remittance will remain impact cyber fraud cyber
ini tidak dapat dielakkan lah.
Cyber benar
dia akan berlaku
pasti di mana saja. Kita pasti mesti waspadalah.
Betul.
Government and health initiative to transfer monetary assistance via digital transfer will help boost volume, growing demand for cloud-based solution. We need more solution. Okay. Maybe this is not available.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence will drive massive value creation. Maybe now we know about blockchains, will disrupt established financial protocol, cloud computing, IoT, open source, no code and low code, hyper automation, AI, deep learning, even drive software, robotic, like the Misa said.
Yes.
The attacker, now. The attacker position to create impact will be distinguished by the following markers: advantage modes of customer acquisition, step function, innovative use of data, segment specific, leveraging existing infrastructure, managing risk. All the maybe fintech ini we can set risk and return is maybe is the theory memang harus
Yes.
tetap.
Yes. The higher the risk they are,
Yeah, the
they are
higher
willing to take,
yes,
the greater the return they
yeah,
will get.
this is the fintech
Yes.
baseline. Yeah. Okay, maybe this is only the benefit of blockchains. Maybe we know about crypto. What is the difference about crypto and blockchain?
Yeah.
This is Miss Fatia, the pakar.
Oh no.
About the cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency, yes.
Cryptocurrency in blockchain. Maybe this is suka tidak suka kita harus. Itu ya. Suka tidak suka. This is like Miss Lisa said, ya kita harus belajar.
Yeah.
Ya, fintech.
Betul. Kita
Crypto,
kena,
kita kena tahu.
Betul. Kita kena equip diri kita.
Iya.
Kan? Lengkapkan diri kita.
Ya. Apa itu kripto?
Yes, kena ambil tahulah.
Iya.
Betul.
Apalagi kita lecture in
Yes,
finance.
in finance.
Ya. Maybe this is the end of my presentation. We can discuss. Maybe my students in Indonesia, you can ask me
Question.
Question, but in bahasa is okay.
It's okay. Okay. Jadi Prof sudah habis dengan presentationnya.
Okay.
Okay, terima kasih kepada Prof Fenty. Okay, membicarakan tentang fintech companies.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I can say is fintech company ni lebih terkenal sejak COVID.
Iya, betul.
Lebih dikenali kewujudannya sejak berlakunya COVID.
Betul.
Macam di Malaysia kita ada Policy Street, kita ada Collect, subsidiary of Razorpay, kan. Jadi memang orang kata the emergence of fintech tu makin dikenali sejak COVID.
Sejak COVID,
So what I can say, fintech ni dia menyediakan satu support system kepada banking system. But bukanlah menggantikan banking institution.
No, it's not,
right. Cuma dia macam melengkapkan, and they provide us with more orang kata advance, yang memenuhi demand customer. Customer punya demand pula sekarang ni makin lama makin complicated. Nak yang cepat, nak yang pantas, nak yang mudah, kan. Even kedai runcit di kampung pun perlu ada QR code. Yes. QR. Because we will not bring money or cash with us. Okay. Alright, but of course fintech ada cabaran-cabaran tersendirilah. Macam saya sebutkan tadi, the vulnerability of the system, the management of data. Siapa owner of data tu kan? Consumer punya data, kan. Sebab consumer punya data ni dah meluas. Everybody has the access to our data. Kan, termasuklah fintech company kan.
Benar. Itu yang harus rahasia itu sejauh mana bisa dijaga. Rahasia
adakah
data.
ia terjaga? Itu soalannya.
Rahasia data ni seperti apa?
Betul.
Itu yang memang jadi cabaran benar ya. Jadi untuk hal seperti ini percaya tak? Trust for the fintech company.
Betul.
So pada bank juga percaya tak kita pada bank kita saat ini?
Betul. Dengan adanya fintech.
Dengan adanya fintech. Seperti kita pakai QR. Bagaimana kalau dengan kita hilang handphone? Lost my HP.
Kan kita pernah tengok video kan, tiba-tiba orang bawa satu mesin, dia boleh scan kita punya kad daripada kita punya handbag, kan. So security system tu macam mana? Betul. Okay, ini bagi saya topik yang sangat menarik lah. Kan, fintech. Sebab saya rasa dia wujud sudah lama. Cuma kita lebih kenal sejak 2-3 tahun kebelakangan.
Karena COVID, jadi kita mau tak mau kita harus memang tahu about fintech.
Kadang-kadang kita rasa tak percaya, tapi kita perlu guna. Jadi kita pun jadi percaya.
Benar. Nah, seperti I said seperti tadi tuh di Indonesia semenjak COVID, pinjol itu sangat marak.
Sangat pesat lah maksudnya.
Sangat pesat. Ya, sangat pesat perkembangannya. Nah, tapi security system.
Itu kita masih ada di peringkat yang kita masih doubt lah maksudnya, meragukan.
Benar. Jadi the risk is I don't know.
Pinjol itu sendiri adalah pinjaman yang dibuat oleh fintech kepada atau
there is a private fintech.
Yang menyediakan pinjol.
Menyediakan pinjol. Not in bank but dia ada private tersendiri. Jadi so many pinjol tumbuh.
Tumbuh
akibat COVID.
Dan untuk kereta mereka yang tidak ada collateral.
Yes.
Ya, faham.
Nah, itu yang sangat berbahaya saat ini.
Ya, betul.
Dan selalu masuknya ke students.
Student juga boleh.
Students. Nah, dia tidak peduli, yang penting
dia dapat duit.
dia
Betul.
dapat duit.
Itu boleh membawa kepada tahap bankruptcy yang tinggi.
Maybe we can say about a rentenir. You know about the rentenir in Malaysia. Jadi dia itu seperti lintah darat.
Yes. Di sini panggil alung. Bukan anak sulung, alung. Alung juga anak sulung. In this case alung adalah mereka lintah daya biasanya.
Iya, tapi dia cover with pinjol.
Okay. Maka itu adalah isu yang sedang berlaku di Indonesia lah ya. Okay. Itu adalah dah jadi perbualan dua hala dah. Saya harap semua audience dapat mendengar dengan baik apa yang kita cuba sampaikan, apa yang Prof Fenty cuba kongsikan bersama semua. Jadi jika dilihat kepada di sini, ada soalan daripada saudari ataupun Mbak Adi Trisna Nugraha. Indonesian government recently issued a policy regarding the use of QRIS. Betul saya sebutnya ke QRIS? QRIS. Subject to a 0.3% fee. In your opinion, is this a good policy for people to use QRIS?
This is the rule of government. This is maybe from Indonesia.
Yes.
Trisna Nugraha.
Yeah, betul. I think from USU.
This is
Silakan.
from USU. Maybe I will. Maybe we can discuss. Memang 0.3% fee.
Charge.
Charge. Maybe is more fewer. If we know about the security system of QRIS. Jadi kalau kita memang merasa itu lebih aman dengan QRIS dengan 0,3% fee, saya rasa itu cukup wajar. Cukup wajar untuk menggunakan daripada QRIS itu. This is quite lah for a policy untuk hal ini. The good policy maybe I wish know. Jadi kita percaya untuk hal itu. Nah, ketimbang kita menggunakan credit card, kita tidak tahu apakah ini aman security system about our data. Tapi QRIS in Indonesia itu dijamin oleh Indonesian government dan itu security-nya memang benar kita bisa percaya, kenapa tidak?
Betul. Maksudnya it is a good policy lah.
Good policy
by the government.
I don't know in Malaysia there is a policy too about this.
Saya kena cek semula perkara ni. To be honest, saya kena cek semula. Takut saya tak update. Alright, jadi saya rasa itu sahaja soalannya. Daripada kita punya audience. Terima kasih di atas maklum balas dan juga sesi perkongsian Prof Fenty bersama kita semua. InsyaAllah jika ada rezeki kita boleh berbicara lagi mendalami tentang fintech dan juga isu-isu semasa.
Maybe we can join collaboration for this, for the fintech in Medan
and also in Malaysia. Pinjol, something nice, something new to us. Alright, jadi itu sahaja daripada saya dan juga Prof Fenty bagi sesi kedua. InsyaAllah, we will meet again after 5 minutes before we proceed to our third speaker. Thank you, Prof, once again. Terima kasih so much.
Boleh tuh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have come to our third speaker, alright, a lovely lady come all the way from Medan, Indonesia. Okay, with us we have Mrs. Yasmin Khairunisa Mukhtar, SPMBA. Okay, terima kasih di atas kesudian Mrs. Yasmin ke UiTM Cawangan Terengganu untuk kali
I think this is the
kali
third time.
ketiga.
Yes, the third
Okay.
time.
Balik kampung
Yes,
tadi.
balik kampung.
Mrs. Yasmin cakap tadi balik kampung dah ni.
Yes, exactly.
Lepas ni kena buat 2 tahun sekali kena balik kampung.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. InsyaAllah. Okay. Okay. Mrs. Yasmin has joined USU as a lecturer since 2008, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken,
Yes,
after I read your
correct.
resume. Meaning to say almost 15 years of service. Okay. She is
Mhm.
now appointed as the Vice Dean of Finance and Human Resources,
Yes.
Universitas of Sumatra Utara.
Mhm.
Okay. From the curriculum vitae, her major area of interest is human resource management.
Yes.
But on top of that, there is more. She loves baking and cooking.
Yes, I love baking.
Just like I do.
Ah,
Okay, so we are both chef.
good to hear
in-
that.
Okay, so Mrs. Yasmin Khairunisa will be sharing with us about
Mhm.
social entrepreneurship. Okay, so please welcome Mrs. Yasmin.
Yes,
and
thank
then
you.
The
How
studio,
should I call you? Is it
Kak Feti.
Kak
pun
Feti?
okay.
Thank you, Kak
Alright.
Feti, for
Okay.
introducing me. Shall we start?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Is it still morning or is
Afternoon
the
already.
afternoon? Okay. Hi everyone. Unfortunately, I cannot see all of your face. Yeah,
Yes.
all the students from USU and from UiTM.
ITM.
Okay. We will discuss about the social entrepreneurship perspective. Yeah. Previously, you have listened all about the financing. Now we will discuss a little bit
Yes.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last two speakers is all about
Yeah,
financial
all about the
aspect. Yes.
finance.
Okay.
So I hope that at the end of this discussion with Kak Fatih about social entrepreneurship perspective, maybe one of you will or interested to be the agent of change and concerned about the social problem.
Yes.
Okay. In line with the topic, what is the topic? Is the changing the landscape of
Yes, in current
right?
the digital era.
In the digital era.
Yes.
So I hope the discussion will give you new insights. Okay. What is actually the social entrepreneurship? If we try to take a look according to what I have written here, I think is the fact that the underlying drive of social enterprises is to create a social value rather than the personal and shareholder wealth, according to Grico in 2015. We can say as well, like an individual who perceives that there is an opportunity to accommodate people's needs that the government or the state cannot or will not meet, gather the necessary resources and use this to make differences. So there are, I think, two important issues here: create a social value rather than the personal and shareholder wealth, and how you gather the necessary resources and use to make differences. Okay, if we discuss about the social entrepreneurship, probably I think some of you, maybe all of you, have heard about the social problems. Yeah, whether in my country, Indonesia, or even here.
In Malaysia.
Like crime, as you see here, crime.
It's everywhere.
Yes, like robbery, domestic abuse, and etc. And then unemployment. I know maybe in some countries they don't have a social problem like unemployment. I don't know. But in my country, Indonesia, because we have a very big population, and of course we have the issue of unemployment. And unemployment itself, actually, it's quite, how to say, it will lead to other bigger
issues and problems.
Yes, not just the economic, but of course the social.
Unemployment means no money. No money, means no food, no shelters. All right.
You can name it. So many issues, right? And then crime, unemployment, and also environment. See, environment, like you see in my slides, you can see like the garbage. You see, it's like a pile, not a pile, it's a mountain of garbage, and then a pollution. Yeah, like Jakarta now is having a problem with the air pollution. And it meaning that if you live in Jakarta, you must have a problem with your respiratory. Because of the
macet. Not really.
Not
just only macet.
Because of so many vehicles. And they produce the carbon monoxide. And it's not good for yourself, right? For your health. Okay. I believe here not like that. Still in Dungun.
Dungun clear.
Clear. Okay. In Medan it's quite okay. Not really bad. Yes. Okay. So now what's the differences between the traditional entrepreneur and then the social entrepreneur? So there are we can highlight that for the entrepreneur, the business is motivated by the profit, purely by the profit. But
and
the
it
social,
is personal,
and for the social entrepreneur, it is motivated by the social value. And at the end, you can have the income generating by solving the social problem. So I think, how to say, nowadays, maybe some of us mostly like neglected the social problem among us. Maybe if I have the interactive session with the students, sometimes I ask them, could you please identify what kind of social problem that you have around your house, for example, or I don't know, sometimes like me, I'm a lecturer, right? When I teach in the class, I see some garbage, but then nobody care about that. Have you experienced the same thing
happens
here?
here.
I see. So what did you do?
Okay, the first 1 minute, everybody stand up. Look at what you have
Collect
under
all
your
the
desk.
garbage.
Collect all the garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. Be sensitive. Be empathy.
The awareness is very low, right? But in some areas, like I don't know, maybe in Medan, people don't care about garbage, but not all, of course. There are some people who concerned about that. But if we go to other countries like Japan, it look very clean. Very clean
of them.
So they don't have any problem with the garbage, right? But maybe they have other problems that we don't have, right? Okay. So I try to distinguish very, how to say, carefully that the entrepreneur should be motivated by profit, and then the social entrepreneur by the social value.
Yeah.
But money is important.
Yes.
Don't
In order
forget.
to do that, we
In
still
order
need
to do
money.
that, yes.
Yes.
Business is business,
Business
right?
is business.
Okay. Okay. So these are the characteristics of a social entrepreneur. The first thing is social entrepreneur is a social value creator to have a social improvement. So you have to make improvement. Then I can call you as a social entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then lower level of self-interest,
Yes.
but it's not necessary, right? Lower level means that the self-interest in the financial rewards is not a primary.
Yes. It's
But
not
you
the primary goal.
Yes, not the primary goal.
But you still need that
Of
to run this.
course,
Yes.
that's the
Okay.
basic things to Yes.
To run everything.
Yes, of course. And then socially alert.
Okay.
This is very important. You must have a strong sense of social justice.
Yes. The
So,
empathy must be there. People are
yes, the
lacking on empathy. Yes.
awareness, right? The sensitization. So these three characteristics can be categorized as the characteristic of a social entrepreneur.
Yes.
You can see in Indonesia, actually, the issue of social entrepreneurs is quite new. I mean, it's not brand new, but it's not really a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, not really a lot. We have to explore more
Yeah.
and dig more about this. So then if we discuss about social enterprise, because now we are discussing about the new landscape of business in the
Yes.
digital era, right? So we have to think, is it possible to create a social enterprise? So we must think, yeah? Nothing is impossible actually
Yes.
in this world, right?
Yes.
So these are the differences between the traditional charity. Sometimes people confuse or they don't know how to differentiate between the traditional charity and the social enterprise.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for the traditional charity, it's purely charitable. So the funding comes from grants or
Okay.
donation,
Yeah.
not from the business that
Yes.
create from solving the social
Yes.
problem,
Okay.
right? And the social enterprise, they have business, they have income generating, but they allocate their fund, I mean income generating, to maintain the, how to say, to solve the problem.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And then the traditional business is pure profit.
Okay.
But nowadays, of course, we know the business like a company, big companies, yeah, they have a CSR program.
Yes. Okay.
Corporate social responsibility,
yes,
right?
corporate, yeah.
Because the, how to say, the mission is like when you get what you get from the community or environment, you give it back.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. What you give, you get back.
Yes.
Yes. You
Okay.
give back.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are traditional charity, social enterprises,
Enterprises.
and then traditional business. That's the differences.
Okay.
So we have to know how to differentiate there between the purely charitable or social business profits, yeah, but they invested in solve the problem in social problem, and then this is the pure profit orientation.
Okay. Since I'm a finance lecturer,
I see.
so can I say that social enterprises is actually the combination of traditional charity plus traditional business?
I think
Right?
so.
Kind.
Yeah, I think yes.
Yes.
Like in the middle.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
middle.
Mhm.
All right, we are doing charity, but at the same time,
At
we
the
are
same
doing
time.
business
Mhm.
to give back to the society.
Yes.
We also make profit, but
Yes.
that's not our main goal. Okay, because we want to give back to the
Yes.
society. Of course, we need to take the profit for
Of
ourselves.
course.
Of course, business is business.
Yes. You
Right.
have to run your business,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So in Indonesia, this data is from Council's in 2018, 22% of the social enterprise actually in the creative industry. Okay, but I don't know data from Malaysia
Okay.
and for Asia, I don't know. But actually, it's quite good contribution actually. Okay, and then if we take a look in this data, actually the contribution to the economics is quite okay.
Okay.
Maybe it can increase, yeah, annually, yeah, in the future. Let's hope so. In Indonesia itself, it's 1.9%.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
right?
Oh, so the social entrepreneurship in Indonesia we call it
Usahaan
usahaan.
sosial. But well, I don't know if this is correct
Okay,
translation.
okay, okay,
I just
okay.
try to
Okay.
translate in
But it's okay,
bahasa.
okay. That's a new word.
I don't know
It's good.
in Malaysia, in Malay, you do not need to translate, right?
Yeah, yes. Oh yeah, I'm not so sure about the word in Malaysia. Okay, I'll check later. Okay.
So this is one of the example. I take a look from the website.
Okay.
Vasham, I don't know. I just give you an example. We are making agribusiness smarter, simpler, and more sustainable.
Okay. Okay.
So the program is to help the farmers.
Okay.
And then this one also one of the social enterprise. I think in Bali.
Okay.
See, they set up large scale cashew processing facility. Yeah. And they employ mostly women.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is Bumi Inspirasi.
Okay. Oh, bank sampah.
Yes, bank sampah.
Yes, we need to deal with the sampah, betul.
Yes.
Of course.
So I don't know actually the detail. I mean the detail technique what they do, but they said that they invite households to collect the garbage.
Okay.
They buy the garbage.
Okay.
But how to manage? I mean, how to run or to income their business? I'm not sure.
But this is one of the social.
Yeah, this is one of the example.
Maybe they also have recycling activities.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
And these are the example of successful social entrepreneurs in the world. I believe some of the students finance know, but the Yunus with the Grameen Bank, the microfinance with the poor, right? And then also there is a Chris Chancy, a refugee workforce, and etc. etc. Maybe we can find more in the Western countries. I don't know. We can take a look later. So now there's a big question
to all of us.
to all of us.
Yes.
Are you interested to be the social entrepreneur? So do you want to be the agent of change for the community? So I think this is one of the business opportunities that we have to take a look, right?
Yes.
Maybe in some countries, I mean, like for Indonesia itself, we have so many social problems, right? Like in Malaysia, of course, maybe mostly like in the crime, unemployment, and the environment in the big cities.
Yes.
Yeah. So students in the big cities should be more aware, right? To help to be the agent of change of the community. So how to start? Very simple.
Yes.
Identify. That's why if we have the interactive, how to say event with the student, usually I will ask them, identify your social problem, I mean around you, and then try to discuss what kind of solution that you can give. And then from that part, maybe you can have an idea on how you start your business to support the mission, but you can of course have the money to run your business, right?
So there will be a win-win situation in a better perspective.
Yes. Yeah. It's not just about money, but helping others as well, right? Okay. I think that's it.
That's it.
My presentation is very short, very simple,
but
just try
very
to
meaningful.
intrigue you.
But very meaningful.
Yeah, I quoted from the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Yes.
I hope it's correct.
Yeah,
the
it is correct.
Of
it is correct.
People are the most beneficial for others. So,
sebaik-baik manusia yes. Sebaik-baik manusia adalah mereka yang memberi manfaat. And then one more thing is, okay, just now Mrs. Yasmin has highlight that, do you want to be an agent of change, kan? Of course. But yes, in our life, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala adalah kekal. The second thing yang kekal adalah perubahan. So we need to change, because change will always happen.
Actually,
currently we are changing. We are currently changing
every day.
Yes. Right.
Sometimes you're not aware of it, but you are changing every day.
So student, please become an agent of change. You need to change. Okay? All right.
It's a campaign.
It's a campaign. All right. Okay, kita punya sharing session hari ni dah bertukar je pada campaign. But yes, itu satu perkara yang penting sebenarnya. It is a very important element in life. Okay, sebab saya pernah dengar satu ayat, erti hidup adalah pada memberi. Yes, kan. The meaning of life is when you can give to people. Okay. Alright, jadi okay, is there any question from the floor, from the audience? Okay, I think the topic is very clear. Therefore, no question asked.
Alhamdulillah.
Alright, the topic is very clear. Alright.
I'm so happy, Kak Fati.
Yeah.
No
the
question.
issue is, are you willing to change or not?
Yes.
That's it.
I'd like to know actually.
Okay, I want
Yeah.
to know.
Maybe another time giving them a survey.
Yeah, baru nak cadang.
Baru nak
Baru nak kata,
Yeah.
we should provide survey for them.
Yes.
Let them answer, and then we keep that. Have you changed? Okay, after
Yes.
3 years, after few months, have you changed? Okay. Have you observed the social, the society?
Or you don't
among?
care anything, or you
Yes.
don't know
Yes.
about your surroundings. See
Yes. Yes.
how scared, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I
No
think
questions?
no questions.
Okay,
Sekejap kita tengok.
good.
I think there is no question sebab perkara yang jelas tidak perlu ditanya. Cuma what should we do about it? How are we going to do about it?
If they don't ask question, then I will ask question.
Unfortunately, you are not with
Cannot,
us, kan? Cannot. If you are in front of us, of course, Mrs. Yasmin akan tanya lah. Okay, so I think that's all for today
Thank
from
you,
us.
Kak Fati.
Very interesting topic. I
Yeah.
like to change. I want to
Thank you.
change. I hope we can
Join
change
me.
together. Yes, okay.
Okay,
So
thank
itu
you.
sahaja.
Yes.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so
Welcome.
let's now have another 5 minutes break before we go with our last speakers. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Bye.
Bye. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Bersyukur kita. Akhirnya kita sampai to our last or final speaker. Okay. Our own Dr. Maisarah Abdul Hamid. Our senior lecturer from Faculty Hotel and Tourism Management. Alright, so our journey insyaAllah ada lagi 20 minit before we will end. Okay. A long journey starting from from 11 o'clock this morning. Okay. InsyaAllah. Alright, so let me share a bit about Dr. Maisarah. Dr. Maisarah has joined UiTM back in years 2008, meaning to say 15 years ago. Okay. the year of service dah capai 15 tahun, and she gained her PhD in the field of sustainable tourism from University Science Malaysia in year 2020. Alright, her involvement in research is massive and she has granted with a lot of research grants. Alhamdulillah. And of course, she is here today with us to highlight on the topic, okay, still about the digital era, but now we are focusing more on the tourism, sustainable tourism destination. Okay, the specific topic is smart sustainable tourism destination from the visitor's perspective. So, Dr. Maisara, please welcome. The studio is yours.
Alright, thank you very much to our lovely moderator. Okay, daripada tadi pukul 11. Almost 2 hours, okay, online. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Just introduction, okay. Kita ubahlah sikit. Tadi kita dah more our previous speakers dah banyak bercerita from the business perspective. Okay, so we twist lah pula. Okay, dalam business kita ada suppliers, kita ada customer kan. Okay, now we are looking from the customer perspective. Okay, smart sustainable tourism destination from visitor perspective. Okay, so it's actually tak banyak pun I want to share. Okay, so when we talk about, it's about digital tourism, it's about sustainable tourism, smart tourism. This is all the trends nowadays, especially after the COVID-19. Okay, we talk about sustainability. Dia kata kalau ikut sustainability nowadays, okay, I use dual language lah kot, bahasa Melayu and English. Okay, insyaAllah. Okay, we talk about sustainability, is about trend dia sekarang ni bukan Malaysia, bukan Indonesia, all over the world is moving towards sustainability. Okay, and trends pun nanti I will share. Trends yang terkini menunjukkan customer pun sekarang ni is moving towards sustainability. Okay, so as a business provider, those who are in the supplier parts pun kena moving dah towards sustainability, dah moving towards smart tourism. Okay, so this is a sustainable development goals. Okay, ni yang satu dunia nak kena achieve by 2030. Tak banyak pun, 17 goal sahaja.
Tak banyak, 17 je.
Sikit je 17 tu. Okay, 2030 dah sekarang ni kita
2023.
7 tahun lagi. Okay, so kalau ikut kat Malaysia ni, kita dah fulfill dah. Kalau kita kata setiap satu goals ni kita dah ada indeks dia lah. Okay, and from the business perspective pun dia dah kena ada dia punya fokus dia nak goals yang mana, dia nak fulfill goals yang mana. Okay, so trend pun showed that customer pun sekarang ni is moving toward this SDG. Okay, cuma goals yang mana kita tak pergi in details lah. Okay, alright, so dia dah intro, barulah kita tengok outline dia. Okay, banyak kan, ada introduction, ada issue. Okay, so this is actually I just share my research finding lah kot. Okay, this is for my grants yang I dapat daripada KPT on smart sustainable tourism. Okay, so it just so I share ada a few finding lah. Kita dah habis grant ni in years 20 lepas saya habis belajar 2021. No, belum habis belajar, masuk kerja balik 2018. Okay. 2018 and then drag sampai last year habis. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so dia ada lah.
Dia kena finding panas-panas.
Kira panas lah juga.
Suam lagi lah,
suam lagi. So bolehlah kita share sikit kan. Okay. Alright. So introduction, kita nak cerita sikit bila sebut smart tourism, kita sebut customer ni semua sebab trends dia, people are travelling nowadays. Okay, bila travel sekarang ni digitalization. Customer, mana-mana customer pun bila dia travel sekarang ni semua bawa smartphone. Kan? Pergi mana-mana, nak pergi mana akan Google, akan Waze, kan ni. This is the trend now. Okay? Betul. So this is a component of smart. Smart. Okay, smart tourism ke, smart business ke, whatsoever is a component of smart. Okay, so dia kata this is a definition lah by Batiscu in 2018. Dia kata smart tourism ni refers to the concept, okay, advancement of e-technology in tourism. Okay, so kita guna whatever medium of technology untuk kita to be used lah by the customer. Okay, smart tourism also reflect the sustainability. Okay, kejap lagi I will share. Bila sebut sustainability, apa components dia, apa component dengan smart yang kita nak masuk sekali. And then dengan tourist behavior lah. Yang ni yang trends dia, yang result daripada study tu, it show a new result. It's showing that customers sekarang ni, they are changing their behavior. Okay. Itu trend dia ke arah sustainability. Right. Okay. So kalau when we talk about sustainability, about smart tourism, sustainable tourism, this is the issue lah. Okay, requirement of smart tourism. Sekarang ni trends dia. Tanyalah Gen Y ke, Gen Z ke, Gen Millennial ke, siapa-siapa pun. Dia ni pernah guna QR code tak?
Yes.
Confirm.
Pernah.
Pernah guna Waze tak?
Yes.
Kan? Sekarang ni trend dia banyaklah, nak pergi restoran pun kena pakai QR code.
Yes.
Nak booking online, flight whatsoever, semua is change. Okay, moving toward digitalization. Okay, so that is the issue. And issue of responsible tourist. Okay, bila kita sebut sustainability, we talk about this responsible lah. Okay, bila kita berjalan, where we be a traveller, where we be a customer, apa yang kita kena buat. Okay, and then sustainability of a destination, of course, but my research area is about destination. Okay, and then competitive advantage lah. Okay, so for a destination itself, for the business itself, okay, dia orang boleh guna dah this smart technology, this sustainability punya ni as a strength for them untuk promote their organization, okay, to promote their business. Okay, so apa tu smart and sustainable tourism? Okay, tak lagi lah bila kita sebut sustainable tourism, 3 ni, ekonomi, social, environment. Whatever you do sekarang, you have to make sure dia akan give the minimal impact to the economy, give the minimal impact to the social, and give the minimal impact to the environment. Okay, and of course bila kita ada teknologi, kita integrate. Cumanya teknologi tu kita tak pasti lagi ada orang letak teknologi dalam 4 ni. Ada yang kata teknologi memang duduk tengah-tengah. So saya tak letak in detail lah dekat mana kedudukan teknologi.
Tapi they are related.
Yes.
Sangat.
Some said that teknologi dia menutup semua. Dia duduk di tengah-tengah. Okay.
Dia bulatan yang lebih besar.
Dia bulatan yang lebih besar. Ekonomi sosial duduk di tengah ni. Ada yang kata dia a part of. Okay. So dia banyak debate lah on that.
Dia tak ada right or wrong lah.
Dia tak ada right or wrong. Okay, bergantung kepada our interpretation. Right? So ini komponen dia. So whatever business ke, whatever companies ni, the trends that kita try to fulfill, economy, social, environment, make sure it give minimal impact and
add more value.
Add more value, and you have to make sure bila whatever you do, it give benefit to generation you sekarang, and you have to make sure future generation will get the same benefit.
At least. Minimum dia at least dapat sama.
You kena fikir long term dah. Sustainability is about thinking long term.
Apa yang kita dapat, next generation kena dapat. Kalau boleh lebih lagi.
Lebih lagi. Bila kita nak fikir nak buat pembangunan pun, you have to make sure pembangunan yang nak buat tu, in the future, they will get the benefit, and as well as pokok-pokok yang dia tebang tu, dia kena ada pengganti dia. Okay. That's the concept of smart and sustainable. Okay, kita share lah sikit video. Okay, this is what happened after the COVID-19 pandemic. Pandemic is really give effect to us.
Sangat.
So kita tengok yang ni future of ni daripada EU. Okay, from the negara-negara EU lah, what they are expecting. Okay, boleh play tak ni?
Boleh play tak?
Kita play dia. Boleh play terus ke?
Boleh play tak?
Sorry, dia dah finding. Okay, macam mana nak? Okay. Boleh tak? Kalau boleh play, kita play. Okay.
Boleh. Okay.
Kita tengok video sikit. Alright. This is what happened after the pandemic COVID-19. Okay. Semua suaranya dah tak ada. Okay. So what more sustainable? This is what they said. Okay.
Suara video.
Sekejap ya, kita ada technical error kejap. Okay, tak apa. Kalau tak apa, kita just continue je lah dengan kita punya finding. Okay, this is what the sustainable tourism is about lah. Is actually, they introduced after the COVID-19. Okay, so kalau sebut COVID-19 memang semua orang is affected. It's not about Malaysia, it's not about Indonesia, it's about all over the world.
Yes.
Daripada pandemic, and sekarang ni kita dah endemic dah kot.
Yes.
Endemic dah lah. Okay. And endemic pun kita still in the recovering process. Recovering. Banyak lagi sektor-sektor yang tak fully recovered lagi. Semua yang masih nak survive. Kan, orang kata nak survive, nak develop. Okay. Alright, this is my first finding. Just a preliminary analysis lah. Kita buat focus group discussion dengan tourism stakeholder. Okay, kita tanya dekat tourism stakeholder, industry player. What is a smart tourism? Apa teknologi yang you think that can be used? That ataupun customer ataupun kita as a tourist, apa yang kita nak gunakan? What ada teknologi? So bila kita tanya, kita buatlah this team. Okay, so dia kata bila the first thing yang of course dia kata as a customer bila nak travel, mobile app. Yes. Smartphone ni memang tak boleh hilang, dia kata wajib. Kalau tinggal
silap tak balik.
Ya. Yeah. Dia kata kalau tertinggal telefon tu macam tertinggal nyawa kat rumah.
Betul.
That's the concept dia. Okay, so mobile app is smartphone is very important. Yes. Okay, so apa benda yang nak kena ada dalam mobile apps tu? Okay, what are the components? So this is a result from the stakeholder. Stakeholder tu pun is actually even dia ada tourism stakeholder, kita tanya dia from the visitor perspective lah. Kita tanya okay, as a tourist apa yang you nak? Okay, so dia kata dalam mobile app, dalam smartphone kena ada information about the place. Yes. Okay, maknanya whatever ni bila dia buka je benda tu kena ada info. Yes. And then booking kalau boleh. Nak booking online, on the spot. Tak nak lambat-lambat, tak nak kena buka website, nak kena pakai mobile friendly sahaja. Yes, that's the trend. Okay, payment. Sekarang ni kalau without QR code, boleh hidup ke?
Oh, payah.
Okay.
Susah kita.
Ya, nak pergi kedai makan pun sekarang ni QR code. Kan nak pergi night market. Kan, semua pakai QR code. Kan?
So kita punya kios blok 9 pun QR code.
So kalau tak ada QR code tu dia macam
bayar cash dia heran.
Dia jadi macam tu trend lepas COVID tau.
Betul.
Dia jadi trend dia terbalik. Nak pergi sekarang ni nak pergi ATM machine pun dah jadi macam tak payah dah kot.
Tak payah dah kot.
Tak payah bawa cash money lah kot kan. Bawa telefon je yang penting. Okay. And then instead that dia kata suggesting juga dia kata kena ada map icon. Fun map lah kalau kita dekat Terengganu ni kita ada fun map. Bila kita draw ni kita buka file map tu kita tahu this is the activity yang ada dekat tempat ni, this is the place, so kita dah boleh plan dah what are the activities. Okay. And then virtual destination, of course sekarang ni people are moving toward 360, metaverse, VR semua kan, kalau boleh ada dalam tu boleh tengok dah ni kita ni dekat mana, next kita nak ke mana, semua nak pakai tu sekarang ni. And of course lah waste kan, waste kalau tak ada kat telefon tu lain macam dah. Kalau jam sikit pun sekarang ni trend. Kalau memang tak Malaysian lah, kalau kita lah memang yang generation. Saya tak young dah. Tapi
sama lah kita.
Kan, saya tak young dah. Cuma kalau young generation, kalau jam sikit dah, dia dah buka dah kelas kabut, buka telefon. Nak buat apa? Nak tengok waste. Jam lama mana? Kan, that's trend dia sekarang ni. Waste tu kira macam kena ada lah. Kalau drive kan, waste and then
nak tengok jalan alternatifnya.
Nak lagi. Last kita dah kena hari tu, last minggu lepas.
Balik raya haji.
Balik raya haji.
27 jam. Okay. Ada setengah orang katanya 27 jam.
27 jam.
Dia tak guna waste tu, dia tak sustainable tu.
Dia tak sustainable lagi, dia tak guna smart teknologi tu. Kita dah guna waste. Kalau waste bawa masuk hutan. 3 hutan dia kita bawa masuk.
Janji selamat sampai. Walaupun risau.
Tak apa, dia reduce to hours.
Okay, alright. Alhamdulillah.
Right. Then dari segi Muslim travelers, of course lah the trend show that sekarang ni kalau from the tourism perspective, they are looking for ni lah Muslim destination, halal food dekat mana nak cari, tempat semayang, tempat solat, tempat whatever yang relate lah dengan Muslim travelers. Okay, itu on mobile app, smartphone. Benda-benda ni kena ada. Okay, and then from the business perspective pun sama lah. If possible, try to fulfill. Adalah all these component dalam you punya apps. Create one apps ke, create whatever website ke, tapi make sure ada. Okay, it said that website pun is also important.
Betul.
For a business, for a destination, even kita ada apps pun, kita nak bawa kita ke website juga.
Betul.
Okay, tapi website dia tak banyak lah. Dia nak more likely website is used for the information dengan registration.
Betul.
Okay, nak register.
Macam sebelum raya haji, what happened Kak Feti pergi Museum Perak. Kan, Museum Perak. Memang download je app dia, booking tiket semua kat situ, masuk terus.
That's the trend sekarang ni. That's a smart tourism, that's a smart technology, and surprisingly our young generation tak payah young lah. Kita
pun jadi young juga lah kira.
Kita pun jadi young, tak payah young lah. Makcik-makcik sekarang ni trend daripada COVID-19, QR code. Kan? Yang sebelum ni tak kenal QR code,
dah pandai.
Because of COVID-19, tahu dah nak masuk sebab apa, guna My Sejahtera. Nak masuk tempat kan kena ni, that's the trend. And then it's changed lah nowadays. Even setiap rumah wajib ada telefon, dia kena ada QR code. Kan? Kalau tak ada tu jadi macam
betul-betul kata buah tempurung.
Bukan dekat bandar je. It's about, dia melibatkan rural area, kawasan yang nanti I will share one finding yang kita buat dekat kampungan orang asli on digitalization again. Okay. And then QR code, this is my area lah. Okay, my student do on QR code, so I will share later. Okay, so physical infrastructure, this is what the things required for a destination lah. Okay, bila kita nak develop, adalah benda-benda ni. Okay, itu themes of smart tourism. Apa komponen? This is a sustainable tourist behavior. This is a people attitude, responsible. Orang kata this is a eco-tourist behavior, responsible behavior ataupun ni. Tapi kalau ikut from the customer perspective pun, ataupun from the business perspective pun, they have to change into this economic, social and environment. Okay, so tiga elemen. So benda-benda ni kalau you in the tourism, you travel, memang you have to, kalau boleh try to do this sustainable behavior ni. Ekonomi bila pergi satu tempat, of course buy local product. Kan, bawa balik souvenir tu janganlah kedekut nak beli barang lokal kan.
Belilah fish magnet ke apa kan.
At least you buy something from that place. Kita menyumbang dari segi multiplier effect tu.
Kita beli t-shirt Zoo Taiping baru ni.
Kan, beli. Kalau boleh tu buy local product, use local services kan. Pergi janganlah kedekut nak naik beca, nak naik e-hailing, nak ni semua kan. Just spend kan. Dia duit tu sebab dia multiplier, dia akan dibalik. Kan, the concept. Okay, and then promoting. Bila dah balik tu, ceritalah balik what we have at that place kan. We spread the good news, the good things about the place. Okay, that's from the economic part lah. From the social, of course, bila pergi dekat tempat orang ataupun venue, learn dia punya basic greeting, macam mana dia orang bercakap, how dia communicate. At least simple lah. Kalau pergi Indonesia kan, basic greeting, salam pak macam mana kan, macam kita, there's a lot of it. Kalau kita dekat Malaysia kan, greeting kita macam ni dah sekarang ni after the pandemic kan. That's how we change. Dah tak ada salam-salam. This is the basic thing. We are moving. Okay, and the trends kejap lagi I will show you that our local lah, sebab my study area is about local. It show that memang benda ni effect dia orang punya satisfaction of the place and dia punya revisit intention. Bila orang yang ada this behavior, this attitude, dia akan effect dia punya satisfaction to the place and dia punya revisit intention. Social, involved in CSR of course. Learn basic greeting, get in touch with the ni. Dah jumpa orang kampung tu, bercakap lah, tegur lah. Tak rugi pun senyum. Kan? Tak susah pun senyum. The same thing when you doing a business pun. Sebab kita cakap social is about people. We are dealing with the people. It's about human things kan. Sekarang ni orang nak ada interaction. Kan? It's not the relationship. And of course lah environment. Environment ni tak lain mana lah.
Betul dah.
Kan, environment.
Kalau kita tak yang less printing tu.
Less printing from the business sekarang ni memang tak payah business dah. Tak payah print dah. Sekarang ni semua telefon. QR code dah semua.
Tiket pun hantar.
Dah tak ada dah printing. Brochure online. Brochure, kalau brochure yang hard copy tu kalau jumpa tu kira lucky enough lah. You are lucky enough.
Habis stok gambarnya.
Pergilah mana pun semua dah scan QR code.
Patutnya dah makin kurang pokok ditebang.
InsyaAllah. Okay. Inilah hopefully kan. So business pun we are moving. Okay. Less printing. Waste management of course. Okay. Belajar dah we have to do 3R, reduce, reuse dengan recycle. Okay, recycle of course is very important. It's not about only kertas. Sekarang ni kita ada electronic things kan. Betul. Habis tu barang-barang komputer ni semua tu semua recycle. Okay, this is the trend. Okay, bukan kita ni, memang people are moving towards the behavior. Okay, and satu lagi bila nak travel tu, kalau boleh, kalau kawasan-kawasan yang crowded tu tak payahlah pergi. We move to the place that is out from the
bila dah ada waste apa semua, kita ada option.
Betul. Use that.
And then kita ada tadi smart tourism, dia expert practice sebagai stakeholder. Kita boleh check bila dia buka, bila dia tutup.
Kan? Use your smartphone, use the technology. jangan nak penuhkan lagi tempat tu.
Betul.
Okay, try to fill out, use the technology, gunakan kepintaran teknologi tu. Artificial intelligence.
Setuju tu bukan apa. Ingat lagi bulan lepas pergi Melaka. Kita tahu Melaka tu bandar destinasi tourism kan. Banyak sangat pilihan dia. Kat situ ramai, kita pergi tempat lain.
That's the concept.
Sebab ada benda semua kat tangan.
Semua dah boleh tengok.
So maksudnya Kak Fiti pun dah sustainable lah kan.
Dia dah ni. Tapi memang that's the trend sekarang ni.
Kena macam tu.
Dia bukan Gen Z, bukan setakat Gen X, Gen Y je. Gen Z dengan Gen Millennial pun is moving toward this ecotourist behaviour. Okay, so bila kita nak integrate smart dengan sustainable, duduk dekat mana? So kita kata smart tu ditutup tengah-tengah lah. Teknologi duduk menutup all this economy, social
adalah
environment.
bulatan yang lebih besar.
Dia kena duduk dalam all these three components. Okay, so yang ni tapi kita tak finding lagi yang ni. Yang ni kita just kita tak present kat mana-mana lagi lah.
Tapi daripada perspektif orang awam ni, kita boleh nampak dah teknologi tu yang mengikat ke semua tiga-tiga elemen tu.
Use the technology untuk bagi minimum effect to economy, minimum effect to social, minimum effect to environment. Use the technology. That's why teknologi duduk dekat luar. Alright. This is my finding lah. Okay. Sorry laju sikit sebab saya memang nak ERL. Kalau dekat
ERL laju.
And then kita nak habiskan by one kan. Dah pukul 1. Okay, just nice. This is the last finding. Okay, kita buat dekat dataran Merdeka KL QR Trail. Kita bagi soalan survey. Okay, this is just a part of finding lah. The student PhD saya. Dia buat on measuring tourist preference and behaviour towards smart tourism destination. So this dataran Merdeka KL QR Trail is the only place yang buat KL QR Trail. Okay, so kita measure ada 4 benda. Habit of using technology, sustainability attitude, risk takut COVID-19 masa tu. Sebab kita buat masa COVID-19. So risk daripada COVID-19 dengan motivation ni lah. Motivation of using the technology. And then affect dia punya satisfaction of the place dengan dia punya revisit intention. And the best thing, the result showed that tu yang cantik sikit result ni. Dia kata habit of using technology affect satisfaction dengan revisit intention. It show that people are nowadays habit dia guna. Memang show that memang habit of using technology is increasing nowadays.
Kita record balik ayat Dr. Sarah tadi. Tak ada gadget macam nak mati rasa.
That's the
macam
concept.
nyawa.
Sebab tu finding tu positif. Memang show that habit of using technology dia effect satisfaction dengan revisit intention. Okay. So memang yang tapi finding saya responden saya bukanlah semuanya young generation. Termasuk juga is a family semua. Tapi it's still positive. So maknanya orang dah gunakan teknologi ni sebagai benda yang keperluan. It's a necessary. And satu lagi yang cantiknya yang ni lah, sustainability attitude. It show that people yang ada ecotourist behaviour ni, sustainable attitude affect dia orang punya satisfaction revisit intention. And there is a positive ni lah, maknanya result dia agree. Maknanya dia buat benda-benda tu. And this effect. So maknanya this is good trends lah. And then it should that insyaAllah lah by 2030 kita boleh lah achieve this sustainable development goals. We are expecting lah. Alright. So
memang kita moving forward tu dah. Kita dah nampak dah.
So yang tu part of QR code lah. Bila kita tanya is about penggunaan QR code. Bila kita bagi dia orang scan tak QR code. And surprisingly memang dia orang pergi, memang setiap tempat tu dah tak ada brochure. Pergi dekat QR tray tadi tu memang tak ada brochure. You just scan, you read the information from that QR code, baca semua pakai telefon sahaja. And then at the end sekali sampai dekat hujung, bila you dah fulfill all the places tu, sampai dekat hujung boleh collect hadiah. Kan? And memang trend orang buat. Orang sanggup untuk buka setiap tempat guna QR code. Memang ada yang information board tu ada. Tapi still akan scan QR code sebab dia akan ni. And people do that sampai habis. Ada lebih kurang KL QR Trail ni ada 17 site. 17 site and dia ni semua memang ni. So that maknanya QR code is not something yang alien lagi lah among Malaysian. Especially in the
dia daruriyah dah rasanya.
Daruriyah bukan dah. Dia keluar ni. QR Trail. So gunakanlah QR Trail. Bukan QR Trail, QR code tu. QR code tu gunalah dalam bisnes ke. Kan dulu orang kata QR code menyusahkan. Nowadays no more. Kan? Scan.
But I think that's what people want. Orang tak nak dah bawa kertas banyak-banyak dalam bag. Orang pun tak nak print. Stakeholder pun tak nak print banyak-banyak dah. Kan?
Yes,
Kau boleh.
that's the concept of digitalization. That's the
Yes.
concept of sustainability as
Yes.
well kan. So that is the component ni lah yang kita nak highlight. Okay, so from the business perspective, most of the kita punya audience ni daripada business punya area. So use that as the kekuatan. Kita dah tengok customer nowadays they are moving towards this behaviour. Sustainability dengan teknologi kan. So gunakan yang ni sebagai kekuatan dia. Okay, so tak payahlah conclusion ni. So conclusion ni saya kata in the easy word, be sustainable and use the technology. Yeah. Okay. So recommendation pun tak payahlah. So this is just a recommendation untuk future studies. Sekarang ni kita buat on QR code. So there are many more technologies yang can be used, can be studied, can be implement by by saya sebab because on destination kan. Kalau business perspective pun fikirlah whatever yang boleh digunakan. Okay, whatever teknologi. So sekarang ni orang dah macam tourism, kita dah VR, metaverse kan. Sekarang ni apa lagi orang guna? Macam-macam lah teknologi. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity untuk future research in this area. Okay, use whatever ni. Okay, yang ni Huawei. Kita tak tahu nampak ke tak ni.
Takut tak boleh buka.
Takut tak boleh buka. Yang ni Huawei.
Boleh buka, takut tak ada suara.
Huawei bagi tahu. Bukalah dekat dalam YouTube. Nanti tengok. Huawei propose what are the technologies yang dia orang guna. From their phone Huawei tu, you boleh access apa. Itulah kekuatan teknologi. That's the use of smartphone sekarang ni lah. Yeah. Alright. Kita bagi biasa ni. This is my article lah yang kita buat. Okay, kita buat on eco-tourist behaviour. So bila travel ni, be a responsible travellers. Try to fulfill this economy, social and environment. And from the digitalization, smart tourism, kita dah kata digitalisasi. Di dalam Malay ni digitalisasi. Dia jadi digitalisasi. Is important untuk melestarikan. Dia sustainability bahasa Melayu ni jadi lestari.
Kelestarian.
Kalau tak boleh panggil kemampanan. Use lah whatever. Okay, so use that. Okay. So rasanya yang tu je lah kot. Sebab kita pun dah lebih dah masa ni. Sorry lah for using the
topik
time.
memang bagus. Topik memang sangat menarik.
Okay, terima kasih.
Sebab topik yang Dr. Masyarah sampaikan ni, topik yang represent all of us. Cara hidup kita sekarang.
Sebab kita tengok from the customer perspective kan. Sekarang ni people behaviour.
Betul. Saya sangat setuju. Kita berada dalam dunia yang orang kata apa, kelestarian tu sangat penting. Kalau kita tidak melestarikan diri kita, kita akan ketinggalan lah.
Betul.
Kan, kita akan jadi outdated.
Yes.
Bukan saja outdated, malah akan menyusahkan diri kita sendiri.
Percayalah.
Okay. Percayalah.
Jadi bukan kena percaya.
Memang itulah kenyataan. Faktanya itulah realitinya.
Bukan autan tu kenyataan.
Bukan autan kenyataan. Saya setuju.
Okay.
Sebab orang kata bila word lestari tu lagi bukan word yang alien jugalah. QR code tak alien, lestari. Cuma kita tak tahu kata sebenarnya kita berada dalam, kita ni sekarang sebenarnya telah melestarikan diri kita.
Cuma tak sedar. Sebab kita tak tahu konsep lestari tu apa. Kita sebut ni kan. Tapi benda tu kita implement je hari kan. Cuma bila kita bagi tahu kata lestari ni maksudnya less printing. Bagus. I'm a responsible traveller.
It's not about mengurangkan impak buruk, tapi sebenarnya menambahkan added value yang lebih baik.
Positive impact. Itu yang we're looking for. Okay?
Faham?
Terima kasih.
Okay, so itu saya ini pun satu topik selain pada topik Mrs. Yasmin kita tadi. Topik orang kata apa?
Social entrepreneurship.
Topik senang faham. Jadi bila topik senang faham, no question asked.
Alhamdulillah.
Alright. Okay, saya harap semua audience kita ada 81 orang watching now. Mungkin menonton dan mendengar dan memahami, mungkin buka saja, tak kisah. Janji dapat juga bahawasanya kita adalah bangsa lestari.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, kelompok-kelompok yang lestari. Okay, mampan insyaAllah. Jadi itu sahajalah. Saya rasa sesi kita berakhir pada 1.18 PM pada tengah hari ini. Alhamdulillah selesai keempat-empat speakers kita bercakap tentang digital era daripada perspektif yang berbeza-beza, perspektif financial sector, tourism dan juga sebagai social entrepreneur, nak berubah ataupun tidak. Okay, terpulang kepada kita. Jadi saya selaku moderator mengucapkan terima kasih kepada semua speakers yang ada ni, behind the scene ada ketiga-tiga bersama saya Dr. Masyarah. Jadi saya selaku sekali lagi sebagai MC dan moderator memohon maaf kalau ingin mengucapkan terima kasih dan mohon maaf jika ada salah dan silap. Okay, itu sahaja daripada saya. InsyaAllah ada rezeki. Kita jumpa lagi. Salam sayang, salam kasih, salam satu Malaysia. Kita boleh guna lagi ke hashtag tu? Boleh tak? Okay.
Malaysia Madani.
Malaysia Madani. Okey, salah hashtag. Maafkan saya. Okey, salam Malaysia Madani.
Ya.
Okey, insyaAllah kita jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.